Hello world, my name is Silva Draconis and welcome back to Secrets of Grindea. In the last episode we left off on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We were about to go and solve the puzzle in the ruins because we finally got the translation tablet. After faffing around, getting fish for a cat, and doing another little side quest, getting a hat from a seagull, and then figuring out puzzles. We're finally moving on again. It was this way, I remember. I still can't quite get the grasp of the layout of this desert. Fuck you. Okay, let's see what we can do in here. Through the emptiness for ages and eons, the archdragon flew. That's the dragon. Are we actually going to be fighting a dragon? I want to make a dragon friend. Every game is always dragon's a bad thing. Me. After contemplating everything that ever could be, she laid 3 eggs that would make up the universe. Oh, okay, we're not going to be fighting this thing. To the far west, she laid the egg of the sun. To the far east, she laid the egg of the moon. In the center of it all, she laid the egg of the world. West is that way, moon to the west, sun to the east, center, world. The sun hatched, the moon hatched, the world remained an egg. The archdragon sat perched atop the egg of the world for 1 billion years, yet the egg never hatched. The dragon wept, and her tears became rivers, and the rivers became oceans, and on the hills of the shell grew trees and grasses. The egg became a world of its own, a mockery of the true world imprisoned inside. Anguished, the archdragon flew away to the darkest part of shadow to contemplate why the egg wouldn't hatch. One day she will return and perch herself again upon her egg, and our world will make way for the true world, and will rejoice in our destruction, for it marks the completion of the universe. On that day, the path of salvation shall open. Great, we had just a literal wall of text. Couldn't they have made a block puzzle? Oh well, I bet those statues should be moved in accordance to the story somehow. Get to work, kid. I will, but I seem to remember. Over here. Dear future generations of students. Here's a short version of the story. Oh, brilliant! Between the sun in the west and the moon in the east. Sun in the west, moon east. The archdragon perched herself upon the egg of the world. Just recreate that scene with the statues and praise the dragons, the door will open. P.S. Please don't set up any traps, they're really, really annoying to reload. Yay! Sun over here. Moon over here. It doesn't say, like, up or down what position they should be. Center of it all. Dragon atop the world. Fucking did it. Let's fucking go. Also, that was really cool. Just roar. Okay. Let me check the recording to make sure it's still going properly. Yes, okay, good. Let's move on. Okay, so we're not gonna have to fight a giant dragon. What the fuck? Holes for spikes? Holes for spikes, I question, and then walk over them. I'm not the smartest being. But I am the stubbornest. There's nothing here. Please don't set up any traps that are annoying to reload. Gee, I wonder if that's it. Egg smashed. Not smashed. Mirror. Is this gonna be a boss fight? Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for a boss fight. It's been a very long time since I've done a boss fight. Oh boy. Or we'll have to run. We'll have to run as something comes rolling down around me. Let's investigate the rest of the room first, shall we? Oh, I can't. I actually can't. Cool. Oh, this isn't gonna go well. Alright. Got it. Well, that was easy. Bag, I'm gonna kill you. Or not. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, goody. A powered up fuckface. The ray of sunshine. Yeah. Okay, I really... Ow! Oh god, I'm shit. I'm shit. I forget. Do. Oh god, it's been a while. HP critical. Yeah, don't fucking say. Remember, I have movement abilities. Fuck. I'm dead. Oh, it's been a while. I got down to half health. That's not bad for it being literal months since my last boss battle. I wonder if this is one of those boss battles I'm going to be able to farm. I have a feeling it will be. This feels like a farmable boss. Okay. What do I do? Be less shit. Use my shield more. What do I do about the lasers? Lasers are bad. Hey guys, Silva here. You may notice that I'm not in the boss fight. Nor am I in the saloon, nor am I... well, I'm kind of back just in the normal desert. There's a reason for that. While I was doing the boss fight, I was dying over and over again, as with any other boss fight. Especially since this one, it's been months since I've done an actual boss fight. And I stepped away. I left it paused on the death screen for a little bit, and I stepped away, I, took a breather. And, little did I realize that when I came back to it, my recording software had stopped recording. So what you'll have seen before this will have been my, some of my first attempts at doing the boss fight. I don't know exactly when it cut out, is the thing. I don't remember, along the chain of, deaths, when exactly that happened. But safe to say I died a fair few times. Unfortunately, what that means is all the footage that happened afterward, that cutting out is just lost. There's no way I can go back and redo it, because Grindea, not only did I save and close the game, because I thought I was done recording, but even if I hadn't done that, if you just exit out of it normally, Grindea has somewhat of an autosave feature. Which is nice most times, you know, if it crashes or something, you don't lose stuff. But it's bad for recording if something like this happens, which means I just can't go back and do it all over again, unless I want to make a whole new file and replay through the entire game. Which is a long way to go, so, sorry to say I'm not going to be doing that. But I will give a rundown of what happened. That's kind of... I'm going to be tacking this onto the end of the bit of boss battle I had. So safe to say... let me get out of this area, because... fuck. We'll come back to this area in a bit. So luckily I didn't do too much with main story. I basically went back to the tavern, gave Villa her thing, and then I just did a few side quests. So not too much was missed. I didn't fully go on with the story because I needed a break because that boss battle was intense. But let me just get over here, away from everything. Obviously, no, shoot, fucking sample, go away. Shoot. Let me just. Okay. So. Yeah, they're not here anymore. Sorry, I gotta sort my brain out. This is somewhat after the fact. I closed I closed the game, I looked at it, to press stop recording, and it said start recording instead, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So I took a breather, I walked away, I did something else, and then I dared to look at the footage to see what was lost. Luckily, some footage of the boss battle remains, so you guys can see what the boss was about. Mr. Sunshine himself. The boss battle, it didn't like have a second phase or anything like that. That's kind of how it was through the whole thing. He had those few attacks, the big eye beam that went around the room, which you had to hide behind the rocks. He had the bullet hell, the smash attacks that you had to guard for, the lasers, which I ended up... I don't... Again, I haven't watched all the way through the footage. I kind of just saw what was lost, so I don't know if you saw the change in strategy that I did or not. I used my G move, the bubble, as much as I could to guard against that, because it would take it instead of my shield breaking, which was very helpful, along with my F. It wasn't clean by any means. I could have done better, but I did manage to do it. Like, I remember saying when I beat it, like, I should have used my F move more, and I should have used my R move more. But other than that, I did manage to do it. We got out of there, got back to Villa. She basically was like, what the fuck, you actually got it? And we're like, yeah, fuck you. Well, Bag was, because I don't talk. And it was a kind of interesting exchange where it's like, starting off with insults, alright. Good, that's exactly how I like it. And she kind of insulted Bag right back and said to meet us at the dock. And I said, I'm gonna put down money on it that hers is that little rowboat we saw in the town. That's their shit. So then they took off. We didn't see them walk out. It's just we left the bar, and then the next time we came back in, they were gone. And I did 2 side quests. One was this guy. He ended up having a side quest on him when I came back to talk to Villa, so I kind of talked to him first. The reason why he was so depressed is he lost a locket of his wife's favorite cat picture inside of it, which led to me remarking, what is it with cats and people in this desert? I don't know. And we had to go get it back from these monsters that took it. And now he's sitting here celebrating because we got it back. It was basically an elite monster of every type in the desert except for a bird. There were 2 cactuses, 2 jellies, and a sand golem, all elites, in the sort of main central area where you actually kind of start out in, that I dashed through. I'm staying in here because I don't want to get attacked by monsters. Okay, but now I will leave to go show you guys. Fuck you. Ow. See ya. Ow. Oh god, these bones. These bones are my enemy, I swear. Not really. Probably went the entirely wrong way, but I don't think it. Because it was down here. Yeah, okay, down in this central area, that's where the elite enemies were. Got the lock, I gave it back to him. Oh yeah, we got a crop top. Which isn't very good. It gives a lot of attack, but other than that. And then we did another side quest, which was a bit more fun. We talked to this lady, and at first I thought she wanted the book, the translating tome. But no, she had maps for us to go find artifacts. 3 of them, and we had to do them one at a time. And it took me a bit to remember how the hell to get 2 maps in my inventory. Turns out it was right fucking here. And we had to... They were in the kind of random spots, but they were all kind of near this area. There was one up there by the... And there's one right up here. There's one down by the vegetable farmer guy, where there was like a tree. And then there was one under this claw here. And each time we brought it back, it became increasingly obvious that she was the one who made them, the maps, and buried the things, because the treasures weren't really treasures. They were like cones and an ancient fork and stuff like that. It's like, why would they make maps to this kind of stuff? And then she eventually admitted to doing that, but you know, we had fun. Like throughout the whole time, Bag was just like, yeah, this is fun and stuff like that. So it was fun. We had a good time. And I can show you what I got for that. I actually like what she gave me. I can also show you guys the maps, I think. No. God damn it. But I can show you what she gave as a reward. And also, each of the maps is different. First is just a regular, like, treasure map. That's all, like, it had, like, a stubby tree and a cactus. I can actually show you guys where they are, so you know where to find them yourselves. Because I like being helpful like that. Was it down here? It was not down here. Where the hell was it? I lied. It wasn't down here. I don't... but I showed you where the one was. The one that I pointed out, it had like a diagram of like the dragon wing with like sunbeams behind it. It was like a pictograph of basically that symbol. So I was like, well, I've seen those around here a few times. And this one, this one was the first one she gave, which was just a straight up max with like an X on the ground and a picture of the location. This was the first one, and the dragon was second. And the third one was a poem, which said basically that it was buried under the claw, or her claw, and I'm like, well, I remember a big skeleton where it had a claw, and yeah, it was right here. So that's that. The dude, and I pointed out where the dude's locket was found. Oh, but I gotta show you what I got as a reward. I got, I'll actually show it in here. Base gear. I got this, which gives attack and magic attack, and is actually kind of cool. I can show... Sorry, I'm losing my brain a little bit here. I will show what it looks like on me. There it is. Hello. Keep it up though so I can see my peepers. But yeah, that's... Ooh, sorry. That's about it, because after the boss battle, I didn't... Like, I went and gave it to Villa. She was like, hey, nice, you know, how the fuck? Alright, nice job, fuckers. Like, yeah, so give us a fucking boat ride. It wasn't, obviously, it's a kid game, so, like, well, not a kid's game, but, like, they didn't say fuck, but, like, you know what I mean? Basically, kind of cheeky sass back and forth, and they're like, right, we'll give you a boat ride. So, there's that. And then I just did those 2 side quests, so that was the end of that video. You guys didn't miss too much. I'm sad you didn't see my victory! First boss battle in, like, 6-7 months. Damn it! I was real proud of it. I do wonder if it's grindable, though, so that is something I'm actually going to check towards the end of this impromptu video, I guess? Not quests, I need this. But yeah, it didn't miss too much, just an interaction between Villa and the depressed guy and, Fletcher? Finder? Whatever her name was. Don't take too long to load, come on now. But I'm also going to check if I'm still recording. Yay, I am. Good. So yeah, I do want to go see if this boss battle is farmable. Because it didn't seem like a big grand boss battle, if you know what I mean. So I'm wondering if it's the type that can be farmed. No, damn it. What is this gonna be? God damn it. Alright. Like, it is, like, why aren't more of the bosses farmable for stuff? That is a wonder I have, and I'm gonna say it here because this is when I'm thinking about it, but, like, our first boss, farmable. The very next area we go into, practically, that had, like, the next big bosses. Because, yeah, we went to Halloween Woods, but they didn't have any real, like, big bosses. Well, like, then the next area we went into, big bosses. Those were farmable. Then all the other big bosses we've had since then have not been farmable. And I don't know why. It's really weird. Oh, but I can prove that I did beat him and I didn't just, like, fuck off. Because he'll be in here. No? No, come on! Okay, I can show you the completed quest then. Go to the city, collect this... Go down. Okay, these were the 2 mini things, yes. I had to defeat elite monsters to get the locket back. I went on some treasure hunts for her. Yeah, I got the red sun gem. I returned the villa. I beat the thing. So I did it. I did the thing, and I put a point in luck again, because for only being at level 2, I was dodging rather frequently. So I put another point in luck, because why not? That's about it. That's what all you guys missed. I'm really, I'm really annoyed, but like, there's no way for me to go back and do it again. I would if I could, because like, now that I beat it, I know I can do it, and the other stuff didn't take too long. But there's literally no way for me to go back. I'd have to make an entirely new file and play through the entire game up to this point. If you guys know any way to roll back a file in Secrets of Grindea, let me know, because I think this has happened before, though not this extreme, where like I was grinding and I walked into an area with a cutscene and I tried to close the game quickly and it like auto-saved the cutscene being done. So like, yeah, if you guys know any like rollback features or something, that'd be fantastic. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna end off this video, tacked on video, I don't know. I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. If you got any tips or tricks or anything you want to see me do, comments down below, and I will see you all in the next village video. Bye. Bye.